back, guys. We're here at All Motor Labs, so we're working on this truck here today. This truck belongs to this kid named Orlando from Odessa or somewhere in West Texas. That's his Instagram name, Stance Lando. As you can tell, he's got a Stance truck, and it looks good to me. A lot of people don't like this look, and that's fine, because he's got a beautiful sticker right here. Fuck what you think. It's not your truck, who cares? Right? So this truck is a little special in that it's getting this package that I offer quietly that I guess I'll tell you guys about now. And he basically dropped this truck off with me for about 2-3 weeks now, and I just keep on messing with it, keep on working with it until it's as fast as it can go. Right? So there's a few trucks out there that are like this, and they are definitely faster. So what we did to this truck is we did a Boss manifold, headers, ram air, classic ram air. He doesn't have that crazy ram air I used to have through the grill. Trans cooler. We did an LSD on it, so a limited slip differential in the back, Yukon. We did a hitch delete. Did some more weight reduction under the truck. He's already got an IHC suspension on it. He brought it with it. He did it there at his shop over there. And which is that one right there, the drop shop. So he got an IHC performance kit on it, I suppose. It's got a shock relocation. Let me show you. It's a bolt-on shock relocation. Let's see if there it goes. Bolt-on shock relocation. Some Viking shocks in the rear. I don't think they're coilovers up front, but they are coilovers. But they're little. Yeah, they're coilovers. They're not Vikings. There's some Fox shocks. I don't think the compression and rebound are adjustable. Powder coated beautifully, right? So I've been tuning this truck, been tweaking this truck for a few weeks now, and today we're gonna take it to the track. Right, taking some more weight out of it. Take the passenger seat out. I'm gonna take the jump seat out, and I'm gonna put a Kirky seat in it. Right, and then again, like I said, I have more weight, taken out under the truck, along with the hitch delete, which saves like 80 pounds. I may or may not take off the tailgate at the track. We'll see what it's doing, but my goal of this truck, because it's about 2,500, 3,000 DA right now, my goal of this truck would be to run a 750 in the 8th mile all motor. It doesn't have a stall, so it'd be Boss manifold, ram air, headers, or the mods that actually give it power, and obviously E85. And then weight reduction, and I'm expecting a 750 out of it in this weather, and it should. I'm pretty confident it'll do it, And I do believe I can get this truck to run like a 7.0, 7.1 without a stall when it gets nice and cold. So an 11.0 or so when it's cold, I believe I can get this truck to run an 11.0, maybe even a 1090 if we really get after it, without a stall. So this is, like I said, a special package I offer, but I don't really, it's expensive. It's not cheap because it takes up a lot of my time, and it's definitely not cheap. Basically, I'm working with this guy's truck every single day, after hours, to get it, on the same level as this truck was, right? Or that truck up there. So there's levels to this, Tuning's one thing, right? Making the truck fast is another part of it, and there's a lot to it that actually happens on the truck, right? So the tunes there is making all the power it's gonna make. The gear changes, we're gonna get them set at the track, but it's making all the power it's gonna make. The rest of it is figuring out, what stall it likes, setting up the suspension, taking weight out in the right places, all sorts of stuff like that is what makes these trucks actually fast. And some people put in the effort, and it shows in their times, and other people don't put in it. Other people do not put in the effort, and it shows in their times. So this truck, I am absolutely putting in the effort, and I expect it, like I said, to run a 750 or so tonight. Obviously, we're not gonna do it with these wheels. Gonna throw on some other wheels, maybe my stock wheels, or maybe these over here with the Hoosiers. We'll see. The ones with the Hoosiers are a bit lighter than my stock ones, but we'll find out right now. I'm gonna put some skinnies on it for sure. But it's gonna be a good time. So like I said, 750 is the goal tonight. Still got a bunch of 93 in there I gotta go waste. But 750 will be the goal tonight. And let's see, we'll catch up later. You know, we'll be at H&P. Hopefully we got some people coming out too. And it'll be a good time. Then tomorrow night, we're gonna go to H&P again, Friday night, and maybe catch a couple runs. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, on our way to the exhaust shop now, because this truck is open headers right now, basically. So it's just the white pipe and nothing else after the headers. So we're on our way to the exhaust shop now. Go get a little resonator to put on it with a dump. We don't want to add too much weight. AC working good, that's for sure. But yeah, do a little pull with it. Open headers, just because it sounds cool. One of those little bit. You know, a lot of people don't like this look on these trucks, you know, or on trucks in general. That's fine, you don't gotta like it, you know. A lot of things I don't like. But a lot of things I don't like. I don't go cry about them all the time, but you know. If I don't like your build or your truck or whatever, I'm not gonna go to your page and just start shitting on it. Unless you said something to me first. Then I'm gonna go shit on it. But ain't no reason. It's another funny thing. A lot of times people will say something to me, and then I clap back, and then they start crying about, whoa, why is Sergio so mean? I don't understand why he would say such mean things to me. Alright, we'll have a good spot to pull up here. Say, second gear or first gear? Let's go second gear. How it went second gear, third gear, fourth gear. Spun real quick, it got in fourth real quick. That's because the gear ratios are so close together that when the tire spins in between the gear changes, which this tire obviously is going to spin these tires, when the tire spins on the gear change, the computer sees the drive shaft spin, right? And it thinks, okay, we're about to change gears because it's spun. No, obviously it's not supposed to. So on a drag radial or at the track, it won't do that. It's going to hold that gear. Sometimes what I do to keep that from happening is I'll have a separate tune that I basically lock out third gear, so it won't shift out of third gear. You got to manually shift out of third gear, and then the rest of the 4, 5, 6, whatever is going to shift by itself. So that's something that I do every now and then. I did that on my truck when I was racing it on the street because it would always skip in the fourth. Alright, we got Chubby here, Supreme Performance. We're gonna put this guy on here. I don't know what it is. What is it?
It's a racing muffler that they use on, the Ford guys use it. I forgot the name of it, but
all that matters is it's light and it's small. So we're gonna throw that, the flange. It's a flange for the white pipe and then a dump, and that's it. Because it's all he cares about is being fast. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get it. Guys, so check this out. Here's something I think that would be interesting for y'all to see. This is the difference between a ram air and a traditional cold air. So this is the MAP value. This is the manifold air pressure that you're seeing, one versus the other. So this is a traditional cold air. You can see it's sticking around, it doesn't get any higher than like 95 kPa. Versus this one over here, we're sticking to right about 100 kPa. Look, even 101 right there. me put this in PSI so you guys get a little, because I know a lot of people don't think in KPA. All right, sorry about that. So what I was saying is basically this is in vacuum, so that means that in the, like, inside of the manifold there's a vacuum of air, versus this right here, as you can see, 15.1, that's straight up boost. So this, it wasn't boost for, like, I mean, it's nothing crazy, guys. It's not like it's literally going to be in boost all the time. It's still naturally aspirated. But the closer we can get to either, you know, 14.7 PSI or even a little bit more right here, as you can see, 15.1, the more power the truck is making, right? Because basically you're either in boost or right at atmospheric pressure, and you're making power. That means you're making more power, literally. And that's straight up the difference between this truck and this truck is a ram air. This truck has a regular cold air, and this truck has the ram air. All right, y'all, Supreme Performance exhaust. Sounds good, nice and quiet. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Right here in the west side of Houston. Look at that little C10. Cool. So let's get back to it. All right, man. Appreciate it. How much are we? All right, guys, made it to the track. As you can notice, the truck looks a little different because it's on a drag pack. That's funny. That half of y'all were like, oh, he ain't running 11s with those wheels. Well, duh. Look at this badass car over here. See how we do. First pass in this truck ever. Obviously, I've been testing it, but I haven't been to the track yet. Let's see what kind of light I cut. Because tomorrow we're gonna come to the track again, but it's gonna be Friday night. It's gonna be, you know, the night for most people. You know, it's the test and 2 night. You know, this is a private rental, but Friday nights is when they have, like, everybody comes, and we're gonna race some people and hopefully have some fun, gap some people, you know. So got to be practicing on that light tonight. Let's see what she ran though. That's all that matters. Dead hook. It's a track rental, you're gonna dead hook, you know, especially on an all-motor truck. $750. Hit my goal. First pass, I hit my goal. Easy money. Let's go home. Nah, we're gonna make it faster. 750 at 94 miles an hour. It's like 2,500 DA. Hot as hell. So that was easy. Let me tell you one thing. I know what I'm talking about, guys. Any of my customers out there, if I tell you to do something, it's because I want you to be faster, because your truck represents me, and I want you to be faster. So if I ever tell you to do something, you listen to me. 750. How many of you guys have been fucking working like a year and a half to go 750s? What's 750s? First pass with this truck. Come on. Alright guys, so I made some quick changes to it, some small changes, nothing crazy. Make another pass, stall it up exactly the same, hopefully do everything exactly the same, and we'll see if it goes faster or slower. 754 the last one, 94 miles an hour. We'll see if it goes faster or slower this time around. Alright guys, so sorry about that, ran out of storage on my phone. We're a small time production company here, so I deleted a bunch of things, but whatever. It went a little bit slower, so, and by a little bit, I mean a very little bit. I cut a 181 60 foot versus a 180 60 foot I cut earlier, and I ran a 755 versus a 754, so very small difference. I'll make some other changes, we'll see if bigger changes, we'll see if it goes faster or slower. Alright guys, so we're down the track, close the track down for the night. So we're gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna race some people, see if we go faster. Tomorrow's gonna be a little different. It's not gonna be as a controlled environment. The track prep's normally a little shittier on a regular track night, and there's a lot more people, and we get a lot less passes. But Well, we only got 2 passes today, so it's not like we're gonna get less passes. But we'll come in. We come early. If we come early, we'll be able to get some good passes in, and then hopefully we get to race some people. You know, maybe run into something that's not expecting a movie truck to beat them, which it will, like a Hellcat or something like that. But unfortunately, the truck does look scary. Look at it with the cruisers on it. It looks like it's a lot faster than it actually is. So this is part of the game. But we're packing up. See you guys tomorrow.